Hi everyone, it is me Sammy and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here to my channel, then I'm all about that single mum life. We're talking sort of like budget hauls, affordable beauty, project pan, cleaning motivation and all the chaos that comes along with the kids as well. So if that sounds like your vibe, then please consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. If you enjoy the video, also smash the thumbs up button, it really helps me out. Today I have a Temu summer press on nails haul for you, because if you watch my channel regularly, you know that I wear Temu press on nails all the time. They're affordable, they're quick and easy to apply, and they're perfect if you want to feel sort of like put together on a budget. I do also have a code for Temu, which I'll pop on the screen and I'll link in the description down below for you guys as well. But if you use that code on your first time shopping at Temu, it will give you a £100 coupon bundle. So like sort of like £5 off of your £20 shop, things like that. But the coupon bundle is valued at £100. And then also I'll link my storefront down below as well for you guys with all of the products in today's video if you fancied a browse. And although the code and the link are affiliated, I did purchase all of these products with my own money and this video is not sponsored. Before I show you what I actually bought, I really want to give you my biggest tip that I've learned from buying press on nails on Temu for the longest time. I have been using Temu nails now for a fair few years, and there's one particular tip that I want to give you when shopping for your press-on nails. When you search for press-on nails on Temu, the majority of the listings for their first image use edited photos. Sometimes AI photos are making a big appearance now as well. They also use salon pictures of acrylic nails. So it's super important not to purchase nails based on the first picture. Always swipe through every picture, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes you'll find customer reviews and you'll get close-ups of the actual designs, because what I feel, in my opinion, Temu does is they take sort of Google images of acrylic nails and stuff like that, and they use those as a design blueprint for their nails. I think they then use that image to promote them, but also have their own product photos after the fact. But to get the sales in and things like that, they tend to use those photos as their promotion. So 9 times out of 10, if you actually swipe through the photos, you will find an actual real-life representation of what you're getting, and that's going to allow you to make sure that what you're ordering is actually what you get. So never purchase based on the first photo. Always swipe through. To show this in more detail, when I show you the products, I'm going to show you sort of like the first image that they showed, then the actual product picture that's on their advertising as well, and then I'll show you what I actually got, and then you'll see what I mean by this. But that's the best advice I can give you guys, so you know what you're actually getting and you aren't disappointed, because I have been disappointed on many occasions. Temu has so many gorgeous options on there as well. Like if you're thinking like you want a specific white tip, or you want pastel color tips, or like any kind of thing that you can think of, any kind of idea, 9 times out of 10 they've got it. Like even if you want like food themed, there's so many varieties, it's unreal. And especially when it comes to like seasonal, Christmas, Easter, and they're so affordable compared to what you would pay to get this kind of nail art in a nail salon. So yeah, loads of gorgeous options to choose from, but shopping smart with Temu definitely helps. Also, if you want to see exactly how I apply my nails, I'll leave my application video down below where I show you exactly what I do to prep my nails to make sure that my Temu nails are lasting for as long as possible. I always use either Kiss or Elegant Touch nail glue. My sets last me between 7 and 10 days, and there's no damage to my nails underneath when I soak them off and like remove them properly with hot soapy water. Press on nails I've always thought was such a game changer for me. Like I don't always have the money or the time to go to the nail salon, and as a busy mum, being able to do them myself at home in 10 minutes, having basically whatever design I want, is ideal. Right, let's get into this haul then, because I've picked some stunning sets for the summer. The price range of these is honestly amazing. I think the cheapest set I got was 51 pence and the most expensive I got was £2.58. So really affordable here, and yeah, I just really want to show you now. Now, starting with the most expensive set, this was £2.58 for this gorgeous almond white tip. This was the first photo that I clicked on, and this is a more accurate depiction of what they're actually selling, and this is what I received. So in all of the Temu sets, just to let you know, we normally get some adhesive tabs and a little nail file in almost every single set that I get. That's what you get, as well as the nails. So just as a close-up, we have the sort of full color white nails, we have the white tips with the diamante, and then we've got the 2 white tips with the bows on as well. So that's what we received for £2.58. Now I would say there's 3 main sort of types of press-on nails on Temu. You get these ones that are the 24 pack, so you've got a fair few size varieties and things like that. You then get these kind of ones that are still attached to the plastic that you have to sort of take off yourself, and you file them down and stuff yourself. They're generally cheaper, the ones that are still attached to their thing. And then also you get ones like this next set that are a 10 pack of nails. You have to select the size you want, and they're actually custom made and custom designed. So there are different companies obviously selling on Temu. It is a marketplace, but I just wanted to highlight the different kind of types that you can get. And this is my first set that I've actually got like this, and I have to say I'm really quite impressed. This was the original picture for the post, and these were £2.05. And then in studio lighting it showed a different representation of them as well, but altogether the photo seemed quite similar. And I have to say I think the depiction of the nails is extremely accurate. But this is what it looks like, and I just think they're absolutely gorgeous and such a beautiful set for the summer. They're also like 3D embossed and seem like they're really good quality as well, so I'm really excited to wear these. Like even the water droplets and stuff, it's all embossed, like looks like beautiful shell patterns, and the water and the flowers. Yeah, a really nice summer set this. £2.05, are you kidding me? Back in the day, so like we're talking like 3-4 years ago, when I used to go to the salon every single 2 weeks, I would have fresh acrylics done, I would have them so long as well, I would have all sorts of nail art and decals put onto it as well, and even like 3-4 years ago they were costing me £40-45 a set every 2 weeks. So I would hate to think how much like the 3D embossing and stuff like that would cost now to have this kind of set done. So to have it for £2.05 actually blows my mind. We've then got this really cool jazzy set that I actually really fell in love with when I was shopping. So again, this is the first image I saw, and then this is the more accurate depiction of what you're actually purchasing, and this is what I received. So you can see all the really cool jazzy designs. There's more in the box up here, but yeah, I'm really excited to wear these in the summer. I think they're gonna stand out and look so cool. And these are only £1.07. I could put a different colour on each nail. I might even get 2 sets out of it, and yeah, I'm really excited to wear these ones because I think they're gonna look so cool. The next set I got was only 92p. We do still have it on the moulding, so there's a little bit extra work for me to do. And these are the images that Temu were showing, and as you can see, they've like copied the design in my opinion, but it's not the same. But what we have received is identical to the second image, and this is what we have, and it's just going to be a nice basic set for the summer, but with a little bit of artwork on the white tips. And now for the cheapest set, these were 51p. Again, using a nail salon's image as an example, and then this is the more accurate depiction of what you're actually going to receive. I think they've done quite a good job of mimicking the design, to be fair, for 51p. And then the next set I got was 71p, and this is what these ones look like. Beautiful and yellow and perfect for the summer. Now, I loved the look of these ones. Anything kind of pastel for me works amazingly. These were £1.77. Now in the first image you can see they're sort of short square designs, and then in the actual image they're actually coffin shaped, but this is a more accurate depiction of what we've received. Now the box got a little bit bent when it was delivered, but this is what we have. When you wipe your finger over it, it's an ever so slight raised effect. They aren't fully embossed, but they look 3D, and the printing on them is insane and really pretty and glittery too. This matches this kind of top so nicely, and I love my crochet tops in the summer. Again, I got these crochet tops from Temu as well, and I've been loving them since last summer, and I'm bringing them back out already because of the hot weather in the UK at the moment. Now our next set was £1.67. Now this is very similar to our blue set that we had earlier on, with the 3D embossing and sort of looking like seashells and the florals. Very pretty looking. This was the first image that I saw, and then the second image actually looks quite similar to the first image, which is strange because they do look like acrylic nails. But let's see what we actually received. Now unlike the blue set at the beginning that was like a a 10-pack custom sized. This is a 24-pack again, so we do have a lot of variety in the sizes here. And the nails are all fully embossed on these as well. Let me try and give you a close-up. The flowers are sort of 3D. We have the like stripes on the nails that are 3D as well. Really nice quality nails, these ones actually, very thick, which I quite appreciate. Again, for £1.67 to have 24 of them like this, and the perfect summer colours, yellow and baby pink, gorgeous. Now this one is an interesting set. So this was £1.73, but we essentially have 5 sets of nails in this one. So this is the original image that we see with a different coloured tip on each finger, and then this is the actual product page. So you're actually getting a 24-pack of each of these colours. I think I could get 5 or 6 sets of nails out of this one pack. They do give you a lot more adhesive tabs in this set as well. They actually give you enough for 6 sets. And a bit of a chunkier file this time. And we get the purple, blue, orange, green and pink. Now these colours are different to the first image we saw, where the green was almost like a neon green, but the second picture was much more accurate with letting us know the exact colour, because if you went by the first picture you'd be disappointed, but if you went by the second picture, this is exactly what I've received, so I'm really happy with this. And just to reiterate, that is 5 or 6 sets of gorgeously coloured fun summer nails for £1.73. Like, you cannot make this up. This is crazy good value. The next set I got was £1.30. Now unfortunately I think these sold out almost immediately after I bought them, so I might have even got the last set, but when I went back on I wasn't able to take the screenshot from the full Temu website and get the multiple photos. So this was the photo that came up on my receipt, which was the only photo that I was able to carry through to this video. That's sort of the acrylic nail photo from the first image, and this is what I mean. Now you're going to see, without seeing a second picture, the comparison is crazy. You see this picture where there's the bright oranges, the bright pinks, and then look what actually came. I'd say the design is pretty accurate, but there's such muted tones. This almost looks like a red and a pink rather than the bright orange and the like neon orange and the pink. Even the orange and white checkered tips are very muted orange. Like, they're not as bright and fun looking. They are much more dull than the image suggests. So yeah, I just think that's a really good example of what I mean, of like, if you go by the first image, you might be disappointed in what you receive. Like, I love the strawberries, I love the chilies, like I do love the designs on it, but it isn't the same as the image. Now our next set is a perfect summer set, very beachy and fun. This is £1.55 for this set, and the images don't differ too greatly. I think they've done an incredible version of this, and this is what I actually received. And yes, the shells and the little bubbles and stuff are all embossed. So this is what my beachy summer nails look like. This is going to be perfect for when I go to the seaside. I love that. Another embossed set that I got, but I love these colours for the summer. Just the blue and the white really stands out. These were £1.09. And again, the images don't differ too greatly, but let's see what we actually received. I think these are really, really pretty. I love the 3D embossed sort of like cable knit, but it's such a fresh sort of bright blue colour for the summer. Really pretty. This set actually came with a little cuticle pusher as well, so that's handy. My next set was 94p, and this is what we received in comparison to the image. I think it's pretty accurate. Our next set was £1.71, and this is what we received in comparison to the photos. Again, pretty accurate. And you guys can probably see this pattern as we're going through it. Like, as long as you're not pinning your hopes and dreams on the first image, you probably won't be disappointed. They are quite accurate compared to the follow-up images. This next set was £1.22, and yeah, pretty accurate again. As you can tell, guys, I love a different coloured tip. I think they look so pretty on the nails, and these colours are beautiful and bright for the summer. I especially love this really bright green. Now a bit of a different one for me. These were £1.01, and although I love a coloured tip, animal print is a bit out there for me personally, but I absolutely loved the look of these. Again, it was the first image that caught my eye. The saturation on the image, the colour, like how beautiful they looked and how eye-catching they looked. The second picture, not so much. The second picture didn't take my breath away as much, but for £1.01 I was like, do you know what? I really, really like these actually. And this is what we received, and I think they're actually really, really pretty. Where I did a She's Too Wild party for my daughter last year for her second birthday, it was animal themed, so I actually got a lot of cami animal print tops as like different options for my outfit for that party. So I actually have quite a few animal print tops that I might pull out this summer and wear with those nails. Now the next set I got was £2.21. Now I wanted to show you guys an AI photo because from a distance this doesn't look like AI, and it did really catch my eye. I love drinking iced coffees in the summer, and I was thinking like, oh, if I got my nails done like that, like holding an iced coffee, I'd look so cool. Yeah, it took me a while to clock that this photo was actually AI generated. So this is what the first image showed with the AI, and in stark contrast, this is one of the other product photos on there that shows a much more realistic version of what you're gonna get, and I have to say what I received compared to this is pretty accurate. I mean, I still absolutely love these. I think these are stunning, even in the summer, going into autumn as well, these would be beautiful. I love the brown and white marble swirls. I just think they're absolutely stunning. So yeah, really happy that I got them, don't regret them, but very glad that I didn't sort of pin my hopes on the first image. And that was everything I picked up in my Temu press on nail haul, guys. Let me know in the comments which set was your favorite, because I need help deciding which ones to wear next, because when I do a little haul like this, like, I'm so overwhelmed with all the different sets I want to wear. I struggle to pick which one I want to wear next, so let me know in the comments what one was your favorite and what I should wear next. And don't forget, my Temu code and storefront are linked down below for you guys if you fancy to browse. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash thumbs up. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for the love and support on my channel. As always, guys, you guys have no idea how much you mean to me, and hopefully I'll see you really soon for another video, guys. Take care. Bye.